I'm Mike Deming, host of Sportsman's News Television. On this episode, we're in British Columbia with one of our endorsed platinum-approved outfitters, Itcha Mountain Outfitters. We've got Camille Bomboy up here, who had been attacked by a bear in Pennsylvania last year. Young girl's 18 years old, and while she's still in the hospital, she was basically attacked again by the folks from PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. And that kind of rubbed us a little bit the wrong way. Stuart and Sabrina Frazier got in touch with me and said, let's put this thing together and get this young girl back up here, make sure she stays in the game of hunting, and let's push back on this. So, you know what, usually we're pretty tolerant. We accept those guys' feelings, but what is continuing to happen time and time again with this group of people is they are not tolerant of what we have to do and say. We're not trying to cram hunting down their throat. You know what? We don't want to bother anybody with it. It's not something somebody wants to do, but we're not going to let them tell us that we can or can't do something as well. It's our rights as Americans, and with this, we're pushing back. We brought Camille up here. Stick around. This is going to be an exciting week. I got my 11-year-old daughter up here who's obviously into hunting, and we'll follow it up with some more great friends. Stick around. Going to be a good show.
We were getting ready to put on a drive and just felt like any other day, and started going through the woods, and my stepdad was like down this hill and he said there's bears coming up. So I said okay. So I was fine, like I figured they just run right by, but the 3 cubs ran by, and by the time I could get my gun up or anything, the mom was there and she just came at me.
Well, when I got the phone call, of course, I was upset, and her mom told me that she just had a bad cut on her forehead and she was going to need to go to the hospital to get stitches. So I went, because I was right after work, I went to get my shower, and then I got a phone call that was much worse than I anticipated. Of course, when I walked into that room, my heart just sunk. It was a feeling like nothing else. And just to take a look at her, and of course she's trying to assure me that she's okay, but she didn't look okay. It was terrible.
In December of 2013, I was watching Fox News with Gretchen and came across this piece with a young lady by the name of Camille Bomboy, who was attacked by a black bear. And the story was actually more about the letter that PETA sent to Camille after her injuries and attack, after she got out of the hospital. In the process of the interview, I got quite angry with the situation as a whole. We hunt black bears for a living. We have a deep understanding of the animal itself, and so do a lot of other hunters. So I kind of made it a bit of a task of mine to try to figure out how to get Camille up here for a black bear hunt.
Well, she said that somebody from Utah contacted me about going on a bear hunt. And I said, well, it's completely up to you what you want to do, but that's a long ways to go to hunt bears. And she says, well, I want you to go with me. So I decided that I would just go tag along, just in case she got scared or anything.
Yeah, I was nervous but really excited to come here. I didn't know what to expect.
I just seen his ass in just a minute ago. He's just inside. legs.
Black legs and black butt. That would have been a beautiful mount, but we need to leave her.
Here we are. Doing what I love to do. Spotted a bear up here last week. We drove by a couple of times and the dog started acting up. He lets us know he's a good strike dog, so we're going to take a walk back here and see if this bear came back out again. It's a Taylor-sized bear.
Miss.
180 yards is too far. It's a clean miss.
Told you 50 yards.
We'll try again. It was boring us out together. Nice boar. 6-footer. Future bear hunters right here.
she's gonna come down. She's turning, going back at her.
Break your cheese a little bit.
You can't expect to get a 7-foot black bear every time over a bait can, because usually in most areas there'll be 1, possibly 2 really good bears, and then the rest will be average size, medium size, 6-footers, sows, cubs, etc. So if you're the 3rd one in that hunt over that bait can, you think the big bear is still there, or do you think he's gone? Most outfitters that use bait stations use the same bait stations all season long, because it's expensive to put bait stations out. It costs a lot of money, so they're not going to change them around every week. So the way we do it, we have 3,500 square miles worth of guide area. I lease another probably 7,000 square miles of roaded guide area, for a total of about 10,000 square miles of roaded guide area. And we hunt all over. We hunt most of it. Throughout the 5 days you're here, you're going to see a lot of it. So, if you want to see big bears, you got to go to a place that has lots of area, lots of roads, lots of drainage, lots of rivers, streams, and you're going to see some big bears. And you'll probably see big bears every day. The season in my area in British Columbia starts April 1st, ends June 30th. We don't start hunting bears until middle of May in my area, mostly because for our area that's prime time. That's when the snow is finally gone. We get the sunshine, we get some rain and stuff like that. The grass is growing, the dandelions are growing. The bears are out walking around eating for the first couple of weeks in May, and by the end of May they're starting to sow up, so the big boars start looking for sows. And that's when you're really going to get the big boars, is when they're up walking the roads looking for the next sow. It's proven fact. We'll kill 7-foot bears right up into the middle of June, and the hair is still good. You very seldom see a rub bear in our area in that time, and we kill some big bears here.
What, are you already a trophy hunter at 11?
Yep.
How big a bear are you looking for, Taylor?
Bigger than your biggest one.
Ooh, wow. You got him, Taylor.
This is just a phenomenal experience to share with your family. These spring bear hunts, the weather's good, it's not too strenuous, and a great opportunity to kill really, really big bears. We've endorsed these guys for a long time, and that's the reason why. We always have great success here, and they run a first-class operation. Congratulations on a good shot, Taylor. Now this little cocky individual can enjoy life and go home bragging. You're okay. Get another one. Get him in. Hit him again.
Hit him again. Hang on, hang on.
Get another one. Get another one. Shoot him again. Shoot him again.
She can't see. Oh yeah. He splattered all over the tree and everything. Look at that.
Well, here we are. Last light of the last night, Sportsman's News fashion as usual. Lo and behold, we've missed a couple of bears and come in here to a place that I've never been in 6 trips up here, and so they've killed some really good bears in here. Lo and behold, this bear was here. We saw a bear on the right side, we saw a bear on the left side, and lo and behold, it was time to come after it. They'd went up over the rise and we couldn't see him when we got there, and that bear was coming right at us. And Camille was like, "You shoot it." I don't have a gun, we're here for her. So you know what, she got on the sticks and got set up, said hammer him right in the chest, and she made a really good shot on him. Sabrina did a follow-up shot. So we're gonna give it a little bit time to recover, and we still got some daylight for some great photos. Okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, young lady. Good job.
I have absolutely all the respect in the world for her. Most people would not be able to do that. It's just second nature to her, and I knew from day one she was not going to give up. She has a passion for hunting, and she's going to keep marching on.
So what's your perception of bear hunting now?
I like it. I respect the bears, but I'm not afraid of them anymore. Don't stop because people think you should. Just keep going, and it makes me feel a lot better.
All right, what we're looking at here is a 26 nozzle rifle, and it fires the 26 nozzle cartridge, which is about the flattest shooting round I've ever seen or shot out to 1,000 yards. And what you're looking at is a 127 grain lead-free Barnes LRX bullet that we're running at 3650. When you sight in at 200 yards, you're literally only about 20 inches of drop at 500 yards. So what we're looking at is a really flat flying round that with this bullet we've actually done the testing to show that it really penetrates. We're going to take it after some bear and see what happens. We're going to go ahead and make sure it's zeroed today. This specific rifle is a custom rifle that I had made with a carbon fiber barrel and a carbon fiber stock. It only weighs about 8 pounds with the scope on it and everything as it sits. So hopefully it won't rock me too much off the bench. I found that it doesn't kick all that much, about like a 7 mag. So we're going to see how it performs right now.
Snake eyes.
That thing's about 3 pounds from being dead.
Now, if you're gonna
Got it. That's how that hit.
hard there.
yeah.
Shane just made a smoking shot at 500 yards with the 26 Nosler, and definitely hammered that bear. Shot a little bit high with that first shot, backed it up, and smacked on him. So we're gonna go down here and see if we can recover him.
BC smoked a nice bear, 500 yards. First animal we've personally killed with a 26 Nosler. Got that gun on Tuesday. Husk come out, cut me a turret. Bam, here we are 5 days later, done.
Nice shot, bud.
Good job right there. That was fun.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
Well, we had a great trip here at Itcha Mountain Outfitters in central British Columbia with Stuart and Sabrina Frazier. Every time I come up here, we have an absolutely fantastic trip. Lots of bears, great opportunity. You know, we got Camille Bomboy, a great bear. My 11-year-old daughter, her first big game animal. And then Shane Adair and Mike McNett and Double Tap Ammo, they come up here, got it done as well. Some long range shooting, some big bore shooting. Just couldn't ask for much more. Hey, thanks for joining us on this episode of Sportsman's News Television. Tune in next month, we'll have another great show.